Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to tell you about a little bit about what we've been doing, a little bit what our plans are going forward, and the current state of front at the moment.
Ooh, wow, that sounds really interesting. Gosh.
Yes.
Well, stick around. What have we been up to? What have you been up to?
Well, our plans were to do a little bit. Well, what have I been up to? Just been busy. We've both been very busy.
Yeah.
We've kind of planned our New Year's resolution to be a bit more front related.
We met up, didn't we, on the 5th of January, I think, the first sort of Monday, I don't know why I did that, back, and we were like, right, let's get this sort of stuff set up, and we'll explain a little bit more about this, and we're going to do this, and this, and obviously we haven't done anything, and it's a month later, but basically we've been a little bit busy, but now we're like, everything's going smoothly. So we're going to be doing these videos again, that's fine. So
we've chiseled out a bit of time in our calendars to be able to do this and talk to you guys.
And we've got this very lovely setup so we can just come in, sit down and crack on. So what will we be doing going forward? Is that what we want to talk about?
Well, should we talk about where we're at the moment with front?
Where we're at, okay.
Yeah. Let's do a quick update where we're at, because we've now got hundreds, if not thousands of people on the platform.
We have.
Thousands of artists on the platform that are currently promoting their awesome photography and selling them in print form, which is our business model.
That is what we do.
But at the moment, we're currently at a place where we're processing orders, which is all going smoothly. We're happy with the actual prints that we're producing, 100%. All going smoothly, but we're a little bit limited at the moment because for about a year now, we've only been selling one size of print, which is 12 by 8. And we're having messages almost every day now asking about more print sizes. So what are we doing?
We've been saying for ages, print sizes coming soon. But they are, so we have built the ability for us to be able to add lots of different print sizes in, and we're just doing all the testing. So we are actually doing that. We've got print examples, which we're going to talk about this, I think, in a bit more detail in another video. But we are, I just realised I've not actually been looking at the camera, but we are going to be putting that live like as soon as possible. Not going to put a time frame around that because we've done that previously, and so we're so that's the big thing. We've got different sizes, and hopefully, all being well, they'll be going live very soon. Yeah,
we're testing it from our side of things, making sure we can put orders through. We're basically trying to break front. That's what we do when we're testing front. That's what our developer Brendan said to us. He goes, go on there and break it, and anything that breaks we can fix, and anything that doesn't break, in theory, it's working, and we can then put it out to a wider audience. I think we got a little bit too narrow-minded on the kind of testing stuff. We wanted to make sure that everything was working down to, trying to be a bit too...
I think as well, we underestimated quite, as we've said 100 times, we're building it all ourselves. We're not, it's not just like a random website that we've got and it's plugins and stuff like that. We have to build everything ourselves, and we probably underestimated what it would take, seeing as this is like a side hustle for us, right? This isn't our job.
We have to make money as well as our extra time going into front, which then will hopefully be our future together. But at the moment, it's just finding that balance between work life and front. But whilst we're still processing orders, whilst we're trying to be active on Instagram, while we're trying to put videos out on YouTube, it's just a lot going on, isn't there? So we're trying to cut out certain things. So what are we cutting out? Spotify?
Oh shit, so going forward, we're just going to do YouTube videos. We're not putting stuff up on Spotify anymore. And I'm going to say that's because we hate Spotify and everything.
We didn't know that until I said, I've cancelled Spotify yesterday. And you were like, yeah, me too.
Who didn't know that? You didn't.
We didn't know that.
We didn't know that.
I didn't know you hated Spotify.
Oh, I've been meaning to cancel it for fucking ages.
But it was when I said the other day, I've cancelled it. And you were like, yeah, me too.
Yeah. So I've cancelled it. They're terrible business practices. The CEO has invested loads of money in like some war drone company, and like we don't want anything to do with it anymore.
You know more about that side than me. But
we're not doing this as a podcast. So I'm going to say that like the drum roll please podcast sort of thing that we were doing is just dead. We're just going to put videos up on YouTube, and be like, yeah, cool. And they can be whatever we want. There's no episode number. It's like whatever. So not that we couldn't do whatever we wanted to do before, but yes.
No, but I think we got to a place, because if you think back, we started the podcast at the start of lockdown, right? And we had a really good audience.
Yeah,
we had some unbelievable photographers and guests on come on. And it got to the point where lockdown was finished and we were still using Zoom to do these things, and we were putting a bit too much. We weren't enjoying it as much as we did in lockdown, were we? But I think it's because we were trying to juggle so many things. But our plan is to make front amazing, and we want to tell you more about that and try not to put videos out where we're just sitting here talking to the camera.
So a bit more
to give you an update.
Focus videos. It might be like general YouTube content. So I'm just stroking your knee. That's like, hey, whatever people put on YouTube.
Maybe we can even go back to doing some videos where we're out on the streets taking bloody photos. How good would that be?
Yeah, that would be.
Shooting
would be great.
some film again.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the plans for what we're going to be doing. What's coming up with front, and. That's it really. We put up this lot of lovely backdrop, and we were going to make it look more like, I'm going to say like this and like this, but actually this is quite funny. And there's a dog, and just think this is our little studio that we've got. That
this is front headquarters, isn't
it? Yeah. So there's shit everywhere, and you can kind of see that, and it's like I think this is going to be. The way that it looks for a little while, which is hopefully amusingly pleasing.
If you flip the camera around, you'll just see thousands of front boxes and prints ready to go out the door.
So anything else we want to say before we sign off? I've got a mullet now.
I haven't cut my hair for about 6 months since I shaved it, did a Brittany. But that was But no, stick around, subscribe to the channel. And if you're a photographer, or if you're a fan of photography or art in general, and you want to make your space at home look awesome, or you just want to be a collector of awesome, unique photography, check out Front. Stick around for the journey, and fuck yeah.
Okay.